King Charles and Queen Camilla set to snub one of their royal representatives in Australia when they visit Down Under. A royal battle is brewing over which of King Charles' representatives in Australia will get to host the monarch and his wife, Queen Camilla, when they visit in October. While the exact details have yet to be confirmed, it's all but certain the royals will spend just 6 days in Australia. Split between Canberra and Sydney, with Melbourne and other major cities likely to be snubbed. As the king does not stay in hotels, it makes perfect sense for the royal pair to be hosted by Australia's Governor-General Sam Mostyn at her official residence, Government House at Yarralumla, while in Canberra. But where the King and Queen stay while they're in Sydney is more complicated, as they have a choice of regal properties to pick from. Do they again stay with Ms Mostyn, who has a lovely second home called Admiralty House at Kirribilli on Sydney's North Shore? Or will they be a guest of NSW Governor Margaret Beazley in her official digs, NSW Government House, which is on the other side of Sydney Harbour behind the Opera House? While Ms Mostyn is King Charles Ives' official representative in Australia, Ms Beazley represents NSW and is the current host of the oldest constitutional office in the country. Whoever gets to host the King, 75, and Queen, 76, when they're in Sydney will also undoubtedly get to hold a royal garden party on their premises. What might swing Charles and Camilla's vote for staying in Ms Beazley's house is that Ms Mostyn, though she represents Australia's head of state in Australia, is a Republican, who would like to see her job replaced one day. The visit will be Charles' first to Australia since he became king and the first by a reigning monarch since 2011. When Queen Elizabeth II travelled to Canberra, Brisbane, Melbourne, and Perth. He has visited 15 times previously and in 1966 spent time at a school in Victoria. Prime Minister Anthony Albanese said planning for the visit was well underway. "I am honoured to welcome the King and Queen on their first royal visit to Australia later this year. They are always welcome visitors," he said. "The King has a deep regard for our great nation, and has always spoken warmly of the time he has spent here and the astounding beauty of our extraordinary continent. I look forward welcoming the King and Queen back to Australia for this important visit."